screen. I can't see things. Okay. Yes, I can see chat though. Hi, I'm Random Pink Bunny, and this is Karmaflow. It is a rock opera video game. Therefore, I hope you guys like metal. Just one thing to note before we get started. In chat, we have Midnight Vesper. He is the other runner of this game. So if there are any questions you have, or if I miss something in my commentary, Vesper will take care of me. Give him lots of love. And we'll be good to go. All right. Here we go.
As time slowly passed, the lands lay forever in beauty, protected by him, the guardian of this world. A symphony, a magical melody, ensuring the world will have peace. His inspiration, his muse was always beside him. She fell prey to what she didn't understand. He went upon his throne, thinking that they and the dissonance at all
Thanks for the good luck. All right, so this game has 5 worlds with different things going on in each one. So the narrator gives you the plot line of the first 4 worlds. Basically, we're going to be making moral choices with karma, which you guys will see later. It's the singer of Delane. Ask Vesper about any music questions you have. Thanks. Okay, let's continue. So we have a double jump and a dash. And that's pretty much what our character is all about. And that's all we're going to need to do the speed run. So, as you can imagine, there are songs everywhere. And while the songs are amazing, guys, literally amazing, they take up way too much time of my life. Therefore, we're going to skip as many as we can, which is why we're climbing up this rock so that we can skip some music. But we're going to listen to more because tutorials may on. Is it the magenta? I am always willing to reset the run. Let me know. ASAP or doodle. The game should be like blue right now. Sounds like it's not. All right, so we're grabbing this checkpoint because we're about to do some scary jumps. By the way, things that are living are orange. They have karma. We extract them. They become purple. They have no karma. They're basically dead. Oh no, I did the thing. Yeah, I did the thing. Crap. That's okay, we'll just die and go around it. Perhaps. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing until you guys tell me otherwise. But anyways, so I jumped and landed at a higher section, which Vesper knows how to deal with. I used to one time, and then I somehow forgot, which is funny because that sounds terrible, but whatever. I just do it this way. All right, so we're gonna go back inbounds. We just skipped a bit of extra song stuff. We're gonna go get wings so that we can fly. And instead of doing whatever puzzle it is, we're just gonna hop up here and then hop up here. Yeah. All right, so this game looks pretty and the music is amazing, but it controls like ass. Completely like ass. I encourage people to never buy this game unless you actually think about speed running it, and even then it still controls like ass. Therefore, I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I'm going to do some terrible platforming and it can suck. He's floaty as fuck. I mean, are we allowed to swear? He's bad. Oh, fuck. All right, that's 2 for the swear jar. So there are invisible walls in this game, and I'm going to try to go around one without dying. There we go. So I'm out of bounds right now, but we're going back in bounds. Yay. We're skipping a quote-unquote boss fight. Boss fights are a very loose term. You'll see why. But this is not our final destination. We are going to go right back out of bounds. I don't know. I don't know what Strife's agenda is in this world. Come to my stream. I'll swear all the time for you. All right, so we're going to do this. Vesper's probably going to be mad because he hasn't seen it before, but I literally learned it yesterday, and it's just very marathon safe. By the way, Vesper, feel free to incorporate that in now. It is not in the world record. It does not need to be. All right, so we're going to be approaching this area from the side. We're going to be skipping a big puzzle and some cutscenes. The puzzle basically is going to activate a wind tunnel thing, but if we enter the way we do, it's actually here. It's just invisible. Isn't that wonderful? Also, I got stuck. That's never happened before, but that's fine. And see, we're in the wind tunnel now. Please don't split. You don't have live split up. Oh. This is the part where I'm bad at. All right, there we go. I don't know. So this part is just gonna be regular gameplay. Just don't get knocked over by the wind. So this is fairly flexible, lenient with going back and forth. But if you do it well enough, you can get the cycle really easily and not have any major troubles. Did we get color back? I can't tell. So we just extracted that light, so it became dark. There's no life left in it. I might have waited too long there. Is okay, I can go fast. Also, here's something new. We're going to maybe get up top of that horn. I don't know, I learned that last night too. If not, it's not gonna lose us anytime. Yeah, okay. So now we're back to having color. Did I land on the horn? It looks like I did not. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just gonna hop up here. So in this room, there's a puzzle with Karma. Why am I having issues? Get up there. And while it's very simple to do, it's very easy to just infuse through the ceiling as well. So no worries there. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. So we're supposed to be coming up on our second like boss fight, but we're gonna skip that because that's cooler. That being said, we have not met the muse or the conductor yet, and in theory we would have by now. They are the singers from Dragon Force and from Arch Enemy. So if you like those bands, you're in for a treat, and you're probably mad that we skipped them now. It's okay. So again, I got out of bounds using the basic game mechanics. That's how great this game is. I can, in theory, do this faster, but I definitely don't want to fall off for the marathon. But you can like dash up here. This is a little sketchy though. So we're just gonna come all the way to the top here, and then we're just gonna jump and fly over to this branch. So we try skipping songs where we can because they're crazy. This one we can't skip, but there's a song in front of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start them at the same time.
I understand why you are here. I can only face the end. It's drawing. So now we finally speak. We came together at the last you. There is one hope which is beside us. Just don't resist us. All the hurt takes off. The dissonance inside us. As we once were, it will never be again. But is this my choice as one as all?
Do you remember how I cared? Would you honor what we shared?
Does this world still need someone to rely on?
It is Mark Hudson.
I knew you were still here beside me.
Okay. So now we are getting to the part of the game where we make choices. Now, each song has set lyrics and stuff, but we get choices, and the choices will give us different pieces of music for a short period of time. So, in terms of the speed run, we are going to pick whatever's the fastest. For this, it does not matter, so I picked my favorite one.
I have felt lost in so long. Where have I been?
Could you not see what you just were? But then I wonder, do you still see me?
I remember our song we sang in harmony.
Is it still you that lives inside, or just a fragment of what you used to be? Proud and strong, we got it our world as one, ensnaring melody, but lacking strength as it seemed. And suddenly this darkness fell, and you abandoned hope. Caught in despair, I sought the end and asked myself, why not now? Why is this world to me if we're not one? All this talk of being united, isn't this what we bring as an offer? You know not of what you speak, you only make us suffer. I don't think you understand, we are here because we love you.
Yeah, I love Nightwish too.
There is no way out, all the damage has been done. There is no way out, why won't you listen to us burn? So now a choice is here. Decay alone or be consumed by bodiless fear. It is the bending doom, the inevitable sound.
All right. So we're about to make our second choice. It's very complicated, but essentially, this is the only choice that matters for you at the end. Um, the option I'm going to pick is the faster option, but I also don't have karma to give to the other option anyways, so we don't have to worry about that. Isn't that great? Okay.
So this is it. I welcome the end. I thank you, keeper. I consider you a friend.
All right, so that was world 1. We are going to enter a new world, so new singers. Super exciting, guys.
A desolate land full of wandering souls. The guide he stands and leads them through to be reborn, cleansing the spirits of all that corrupts their purity, taking its toll on their guardian's mind. Ridden of anger and fear, it was relieved by a song so kind. A soul appeared, ready to cross, so foul of corruption. The guide, his spirit was torn. The greatest hardship he had ever worn. And he cried, and he screamed as he could not remember.
Oh no, Vesper!
The guide was overtaken.
Oh no.
When the dissonance settled in.
So that's a great point. We're entering World 2. It's the shortest world. It's like under 5 minutes, so it's basically Narrow Hunter. We actually play on a downpatched version of this game because I accidentally found it. So if you don't have that, there is a different route, but I don't think Vesper ever learned it because I had just learned the downpatch version. So Vesper just, went with what the cool kids were doing. But anyways, this is kind of one of the worst worlds. It's really long and boring. It's not great. So of course, naturally, we made it the shortest one. Got to get rid of that. Also, you noticed in the last world that the muse was purple and orange a bit. Then the songs the narrator sings are about dissonance. So basically, they're like people are being kind of afflicted by this thing, and it's causing issues in the worlds, which is what we're deciding. And of course, that guy's purple, and as we just saw, he likes to kill orange things, and we are orange, so we're just gonna dash through here. Like I said, this world's pretty boring. There's not much going to it. We're gonna actually skip as much as possible. We used to have to do this boss fight, but because I was trying to be a filthy casual, I accidentally found speed struts that were amazing. So you guys will get to see. I don't think we're actually supposed to be up here, but we actually get up here really easily, so I'm not sure how you would categorize this. But anyways, so we used to go to the left, but now we're going to go to the right here. Because to the left is where you start the boss fight. And it wasn't that bad. Did you do the timer wrong? I have no idea. What we're going to do here is in this downpatched version that I am playing, found out that if you come over here, to the left of me is the wall between the boss fight and the regular world. And if you just see, that's the boss fight, it just does a camera pan, and here we go. We triggered the end of the world. You don't need to know how long it takes. It won't be an hour. This is Mark Janssen. I forget what band he's from. You missed out on Lindsay from Cradle of Filth. We skipped all of her singing. Also, in the beginning of the song, it looked like we were looking at rocks. Your character is supposed to be there, but because we kind of went in illegally, it doesn't load your character. Epica, he's from Epica. That's what it is. Thanks, Vesper. I was like, why do I know his name but not his band? This makes no sense. Anyways, so that was the end of Act 1. We're going into Act 2 now, and it's going to be great, I think. Reminder that the singer is from Delane for the narrator. No, not quite. So all the music and singers are from multiple bands. We have Cradle of Filth, we have Epica, we have Delane, we have Sonata Arctica, we have Amarath, we have Dragon Force, like you name it. They all did the music. The game is made by like people doing their university project somehow. Vesper's got all that detail for you if you want. So World 3 is a little different. It's the only world where we have to do karma management because we're going to do a lot of infusing for the faster times. Luckily, we have this flying part where I can extract karma on the way down. So for this entire world, we need 10 karma, and we can get 7 on the way down, and then 3 on our way to where we need to go. So it should be fairly easy as long as I get all of these. However, there's a bunch you can get along the way. Okay. Side fact, I don't know if I mentioned this, but our character's name is Keeper. He is the Keeper. Not that that's important, but anyways. So we're gonna do some platforming here. I don't really know if there's anything really to say except just see how crazy this shit can get. So here I'm gonna grab one of these guys. 2 of these guys. Alright, so this part is the part where I don't care. I will spend my time taking my time on this part because if you fall off, it's so annoying to get back up on. We're just gonna scoot our way along. So we're gonna try to skip as many cutscenes as possible, blah, 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 blah. And that involves climbing up stuff illegally and all that jazz. This is also gonna be the first world where we experience one of 3 sequence breaks, which is exciting. We used to have 4 until Vesper realized we were being silly. That's called really great routing there. So let's see. Ooh, I did not grab that. You're supposed to go onto these new things that are introduced called rails. You will see them later. They're terrible. But we're skipping all of that. And we're actually going to... we're going to just make our way all the way down to the bottom to start the first boss fight, which is actually on rails as well. So we're just skipping a bunch of stuff. You go under the ocean, you do rails, you go up and down and all around. So we're just going to skip all of that. So we're just gonna cheese our way into here. Not supposed to be here, it's fine. All right, so now we're going to do the mad descent and hope that we don't hit any death planes. It's probably fine. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything music related for this game, please ask Vesper. He is... Oh, I found the death plane. That's okay. I actually haven't found one in quite a while, and I thought I was kind of low, but I figured I'd give it a chance anyways. Besides, I gotta make sure that I don't go too far under my estimate. Kappa. Whoops. I did not double jump. That's okay. What's really cool about this game, which is great because it's such a terrible game, is they don't actually, they don't fault you for dying. Which is probably because they knew this was going to be a terrible game. It's fine. I used my double jump now to... Yeah, I thought I was high enough. It's fine. I don't make it look easy. See, I feel like I'm still low, but we'll see. Anyways, so I'm aiming for a save point, and then we're going to reload in. So this black bar that I'm about to fly over will turn glow orange for a second, and that's where rails are supposed to be. But they're not loaded in because we're not supposed to be here right now. So that's the exciting thing. This boss fight is actually pretty unique. It's really annoying for casual people, but I still think it's pretty unique. We're just gonna load back into the game. If the boss hits you because you're going in an upward spiral, you don't die. You just get knocked down to the lower ring. It forces you to memorize stuff, which for speedrunning is perfectly fine, but let me tell you, I was so mad doing this casually. So, the bird goddess graciously welcomed us to this world, and at this point has changed her mind and decided she doesn't like us anymore, so she's gonna try to beat us up. And again, boss fight is a kind of a loose term, for sure. Oh, crap. So that's the terrible thing about rails, is even though you put your analog stick in the direction you want to jump, sometimes the game does not care, which as a casual, trying to go back and forth can be super annoying. I'm just gonna jump over that. It's fine. There are definitely way worse areas to be doing the rails, so... Oh, whoops. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's fine, guys. I spend half the run when I do this game going, do I split here? What do I do here? I don't even remember which button is the boingy boing, but it's fine. I get through the run. It's okay. But yeah, so that's this game. Whoop. Here we go.
Seize this display of violence. But as you lack in faith and confidence, are you the one that Father spoke of? Have you come to our aid, my sister? She suffers. She lost all control. She's rising up the waters. Help me, help her. I'll show you the way.
No worries, Vesper. You can say whatever you want. It will be relevant the whole way. So you may have noticed Tony got a little welcome sign next to his name. Everybody else may or may not have it. It's because we entered the first song that we meet him at. For the muse and the conductor, we skipped their intro stuff, so they don't get the little happy thing in the corner that tells you who's singing or what. All right, so now we're underwater, quote unquote, for the second time. However, this is actually our first time because we didn't have time to go down the first time. So you're supposed to have met the fish. I think he's called a sea god. I don't know. It's much more fun to give your own name to things. We're gonna skip the intro song where we meet the moon goddess. So have fun with that. The moon goddess is voiced by the lead singer from Amara. Also, you're not supposed to be here, but that's okay. We're going to where no fish has gone before or something. I can't also see where I'm going. Okay, here we go. All right, so we just hit a save trigger there, so we're gonna load into the boss fight. It's perfectly fine. Also, I'm gonna try to get this easy hit thing where I can skip a couple of seconds of boss fight by coming over here. So by being here, he should come immediately and attack me instead of swimming by me, which he did here. It's not much of a time save, but considering that we haven't been able to find out how to skip this fight, we got to take everything we can get. The skip I just did came about when I was looking for ways to skip this fight, actually, so we're trying, you know? Also, purple is bad, it kills you. On this third go, if I'm lucky, the fish will not throw me into the purple goo and I won't die, but sometimes that happens. It'll be okay. Hopefully. Where are you, friend? Please kill me. Where are you? Hello. There you are.
I should have known he was not to be trusted. Sending you here to do his deed. It is time to face my brother.
Hope you guys like music.
The title of guardian is for me to play. I will rise the waters, take down our father's grave.
So again, she's like purple and the sun god was like orange. It's like the only indication of what's kind of going on here. So this upcoming part is going to be great. It's a bunch of singing, but I can move during the cutscenes for some reason. Also, there's a section in the background, I'll try to point it out, where you can see some interesting stuff happening. It's very strange. Really? No current patches.
Welcome, sister. Certainly it seems it's been a while since we found ourselves here.
Yes, my brother. It seems time has divided us. It is good to feel the breeze of the air.
I won't ask for your intentions, but you don't seem to have changed.
I'm pretty convinced that the only thing that keeps me running this game or has kept me from quitting this game like after 2 runs is because of the music. It is the best. Even though you can listen to the soundtrack, I don't know, there's something about the cinematics with it as well. All right, so we're going to pick the shorter music option, as always, and watch the background.
It seems your friend has favored my plea. I told you so. You should have known that after all these
I'm on the stairs. I'm on the stairs. Whee! Okay.
by the beast. This creature who claims to rule the skies above my seas.
You speak of the beast.
Okay.
Look what you dragged up from the
Hi guys, I'm here. Look at me, look at me. Okay, sorry.
You should choose your friends more carefully.
Tell me, brother, is this world you see all that you thought it would be?
Tell me, sister.
All right, I'm lined up fine. All right, guys, get ready to check out the background here. Right here. Just the T-pose in the background is beautiful.
Father, the voices die known. Why did you desert us and left me to suffer
Your eyes, the glow, it is the one you showed when
All right, we're gonna time this to save time. So as soon as it's gray, if we do too early, we'll lose our karma and not be able to infuse.
there's no place for you and me. A new age dawns, the rise of the sun. The truest of guardians will be the Father's Son.
But yeah, so that's the shorter version. Basically, the choices you make kind of affect what type of ending you get. It's not anything major. There is a like true ending which we will not get because it is not fast. So that's that. That's the end of World 3.
from the heart, the veins weave as one. The center of the world, he'll become. His children ready to flourish and grow forever
Alrighty. World 4 is very different from the other worlds. Like World 2, it's very short because even number worlds are short. Um, so this one starts out in like a desert, and then we're going to end up going underground. Now, uh, basically, you're supposed to talk to the different characters and get a vibe of how they are. And then that way, when you get to the song at the end, you can make decisions based on everything. This world is different in that this whole top area, we don't actually end up meeting anyone. We meet everyone once we go underground. The other thing is that this is the only world where we have successfully eliminated all songs except for the narrator song. That said, it's very sad because this is the greatest song ever. It's called The Heart. If you want to look up it on the soundtrack on YouTube, I highly recommend it. This is where we're gonna have our last sequence break, I think, or something. Yeah. So this game has, or this area that we're coming into has two puzzles, and one of them is terrible, but luckily, as we are solving the other one, we can skip the laser puzzle thing. I don't know, because then you have to go through those music tunnels and a lot of flying. Maybe it is the shortest. I don't know. Anyways, we sequence broke this area, so I have to reload, which is why I didn't move right away. Also, I lost world record one time because I reloaded too early and it replayed the whole beginning intro song again. I still get haunted by those nightmares. All right, so you guys may have seen the rings before, but this is the first time we're playing the ring puzzle. Basically, you got to. I got stuck. There are two rings, purple and orange, and you either need to extract all of them or infuse all of them. In this case, we're extracting all of them because the karma we get, we are going to infuse the big portal at the end. That's kind of about it for this current section. It's very boring, it's very blah. Any fun facts about this game? Kind of feel like I have a thing or two, but I can't think of anything right now. So I guess the patch that we're playing on is the release of the second act. They released them separately. So I'm not sure how we still have that skip in World 2, since in theory, something in Act 1 should have already been fixed, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, the song in World 4 is pretty amazing. You actually don't need that plant. I get it out of habit because of old route, but it takes no seconds. All right, so this is where this ring is. If you look over there, those green lasers, that's where the other one is, but we can just fly and drop down on the other one. So why on earth would we do this other puzzle thing? See, look at that, we got the ring. I don't want to go by those sliding blocks. Terrible. Okay, so this is where we're gonna do another trick that I found accidentally. I was recording my submission video for ESA or AGDQ, one of those, and I accidentally, my game froze during the section we're about to do, and I accidentally discovered super speed running strats, so I'll show those off now. We're just gonna hop down here, and instead of going all the way down, I'm gonna land on this little ledge, and if we go like this, we are out of bounds. Totally intended. Pretty much it's intended. So here we go. Yeah, it was AGDQ. We're gonna fly into this big globe. Why? Because this is where the final song takes place. It's like a big, almost like cobweb, but with veins and stuff, and it takes a long time and whatever. Here it is. We're just going to land on the end trigger. So it's going to be great. We're gonna see, I think, the hero. I think we land by the hero. We have the hero and the heart, and they have really great songs. Just gonna try not to hard land. Probably gonna hard land. Yep, I hard land anyways. All right, so the purple thing over there is, I think, the hero, and we're just gonna land on this pillar next to him, and that's it. I almost split. That's bad. No song for you. World 5 is the only song that doesn't have a narration. The song that we get when we first get here, we're skipping, but the opening line is "You were never supposed to be here." So as you can tell, we're breaking everything. In World 4, we also got a new ability that carries over because the game assumes that if we got to World 5, we have already acquired it. And it's called oh, what do they call it? It's like a launch pad, but they call it something else. I call it a boingy boing. So I probably will use that phrase. Don't worry about it. But the thing about that is that you lose your double jump with it. So you get a lot of like extra height or distance, but you lose your second jump. So no, they don't call it a spire. Yeah, I don't know why they call it that. Also, these stairs are the worst. Like we're doing this casually, and it's terrifying, especially because the keeper is floaty as all hell. So up there in the background, you can see those orange dots. Those are reflections of the choices we've made. If we extracted a lot more, there would be more purple. It's why I say they affect your choices at the end, or what happens at the end. Luckily, we don't really care because we're gonna skip all that because whatever. All right. I wish I could be as fancy as Vesper for this section, but I am not gonna be. This is game intended, and it's very tight turns. I was very frustrated as a casual gamer about this. Alrighty, so we have the creator and the destroyer. That would be Danny Filth and Simone Simmons from Epica. However, we're not going to go say hi to Danny because we have an appointment on that rock. See that rock out there? Beautiful. We're going to that rock. Because whether Danny or Simone are waiting for us over there, they have to sing. And as much as their songs are amazing, we don't got time for music. So we got to get going. So we're going to this rock. It's a very special rock. Spoilers, I'm not telling you why. You'll find out soon enough. Oh, yeah, I guess I should mention that Danny is from Cradle of Filth, not from Epica. But it's okay. So we're just going to get up here. Now, if you use the boingy boing, you lose your double jump. So how are we going to deal with this? We're going to fly into it. Beautiful. Now, see that glowing thing? Looks like my wings? That's because it's me and a save point. So we're going to go to the save point. And then we're going to have to reload again for the sequence break. Did I count the sequence breaks wrong? I might have. I don't know. So we got it. So I'm just going to reload. Normally, killing yourself is slightly faster, but Vesper and I have found that this next section, the auto-scroller, has invisible walls, and reloading seems to kind of reduce the chances of terrible invisible walls, and nothing sucks like dying to an invisible wall. Now, this isn't get to the end. This is make it to the end of the song. However, you do have to get through most of it at this point. Whoops, what am I doing? So if you fall off near the end, you can still glide and make it to the end of the song. So that's fine. Okay, the block rose. Sometimes that block does not work. It's very terrible. This is a very terrible game. Oh, I hit a wall. I hit a wall. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. This is okay. Also, you can land on these blocks ahead of time. They're just invisible, but I took my time. Here we go. Oh my god, Vesper. I think I'm broken. So, you're missing out on a lot of context because we keep skipping song stuff, but it's fine. Basically, are we destroying all the worlds or are we gonna save them? However, the creator is a little crazy. Alright. See, this is a very important rock, guys, because I stand on it during the cutscenes. Alright. This is our last rail of the game, and it's pretty pointless, but that's fine. Alright, time is gonna be up soon, but no worries, I control the timer. Alright, so this is the part where we make a choice. This is basically what the end of Bastion looks like, am I right? Hope you guys have played it. Alright. So, I'm just gonna pick my favorite. Time. Ho ho! Bam! All right. There's a little bit of part afterwards that's just epilogue. You don't have to worry about it. So, Strife, you can take over at any point. This was Karmaflow, the rock opera video game. Definitely check out the music on YouTube's. And maybe don't play the game. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks a lot, Bunny, and thanks for running at this new marathon. We're gonna have a break of a length that I cannot determine yet because we are changing with streamers. My good friend and technical savior Link Boss is gonna relieve me of my duties for the next 4 hours, and so we're gonna restart the stream. And I'll see you right after because I have 2 runs right after this. So yeah, see you just after that.